Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can clearly tell by the hair and hopefully by the rest of me also, I am Daenerys Targaryen, but this one is with a twist. This mother of dragons has been burnt by her dragons. I've seen loads of people doing Daenerys this year, but it's been pretty simple, just a regular makeup. I also saw a couple people doing Daenerys half dragon makeup, which was super cool, but I wanted to put my own twist on it. I haven't seen anyone do burnt Daenerys Targaryen as of yet while I'm recording this. Someone might put it up in the time that it takes for me to edit and upload this, but yeah, as of yet I have not seen one person doing this. So this was also my first time using gelatin and my first time doing a burn makeup, and I'm so proud of how it came out. I think it looks quite realistic, if I'm going to be honest. I took inspiration from Glam & Gore's burn tutorial. Freakmo, her vampire tutorial, was super helpful with getting the colours and the texture right. And I braided this wig all myself, so I'm really proud of that as well because I've never done a French braid properly before. So yeah, I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it looks exactly how I'd envisioned it in my mind. I really hope you like it too, so if you'd like to see how I do this, then please keep on watching. So of course we first have to go in with the iconic Daenerys wig. This is just a platinum blonde wig by the brand Charisma I got from Amazon. So I plaited this all myself, doing 2 French braids down either side, left out the front pieces and then attached the braids in the back. So I went with the 4 braid pattern, but there are loads of different braid patterns that Daenerys wears in the show. I went with a costume from earlier in the season, so I did the hair to match. As the season goes on, she gets more and more braids as she gets more victories, so you can choose whichever one you want according to your skill level. I've never done French braids properly before, so I just went with a fairly simple one from earlier on in the season. Also, I got this wig from Amazon Prime, so if you are in a rush for your costume, you can get this delivered to you the next day, so that's perfect. And also the hairline on this wig is absolutely amazing, and it's the cheapest wig I own. I'm then going in with NYX's Dose of Dew highlighting stick. So I'm doing this before my foundation because I want a very natural look, seeing as Daenerys doesn't really wear any visible makeup in the show herself. So I'm just applying this to the highlights and high points of the face, along the cheekbones, the nose, the forehead, just to make me look a bit more glowy and healthy. And as you can see, once I apply that, I then just tap that out and blend it into the skin with the tip of my finger. So for foundation, I'm using my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the colour Alabaster. I'm applying a very little amount here, trying to sheer it out as much as I can, so you probably want to choose a foundation that's quite lightweight. This one is buildable, so I just wanted something that could really cover my redness and any freckles and just create a flat base, because I don't really want super full coverage, because Daenerys definitely does not wear a full coverage foundation in the show. I'm also just going in with a little bit of concealer. This is Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the colour Light. So I'm just applying this underneath my eye bags to get rid of those, because Daenerys does not have those. And I also concealed the top of my lip because she has slightly less of a cupid's bow than myself. So I just wanted to cancel that out a bit. And I'm also just setting in place those concealed parts with some translucent powder before I curl my lashes and apply a little bit of mascara. Just use any waterproof mascara. It's key that it's waterproof because this is going to help your lashes keep the curl. If you apply a non-waterproof, your lashes are just going to fall flat as soon as you put it on. So next, take a brow gel. This is Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and brush the brow hairs up because Emilia Clarke's eyebrows are very big and bushy, so I'm trying to make mine look the exact same. I'm then taking a brow pomade. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the colour Medium Brown, and I'm using a small precise brush to create hair-like strokes and sort of get rid of my arch because her brows are a lot straighter, and I also applied some of that on top of the brows to make them thicker. I'm then going in with some blusher. This is Revolution blush in the colour Love, just to make my cheeks nice and pink and rosy. I then went in with Makeup Forever lip liner in the colour 1C, and all I did was make my lips more round, but it unfortunately cut off. So as you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm also emphasising the roundness of the lips with some contour powder. This is the colour Fawn by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So you could totally leave the look here, but I'm going to go for a bit of a gory twist. So you first just want to remove all the makeup where you're going to be placing the burn. Mine is just around this eye. And I also popped in some white contact lenses. These are by TTDI. So I mixed up some gelatin using the recipe shown on the screen right here, and I melted that in the microwave. And the key thing here is always make sure that your gelatin is not boiling hot. You do not want to actually burn yourself. So here I'm just using a little spatula to create my burn. So I'm creating little pockets and stretched tissues and just really gross melted skin texture, and layer this up until you have the desired effect. And don't worry about getting this in your eyebrow because it will pull out easily and it won't rip out any of the hairs with it. I'm then going in with that same foundation I used earlier just to give the gelatin one smooth colour that I can work on top of with my colours next. So I'm then taking my iMagic Flash palette, mixing together the red, blue, brown and black, and this is just a cream paint palette. You could even use shades of lipstick to do this. I just wanted a deep red purpley colour to apply right into the deepest pockets of the skin, which is where the burn would have gone deepest into the skin tissues. Then taking just the red colour from that palette, and I'm using this on a fluffy brush. Before I was using a dense brush to get just in the pockets, but I'm using this to dust roughly all over the burnt area just to make it look really sore and burnt and irritated. Careful not to apply too much because we don't want it to look like just a colour, we want it to look kind of translucent like skin. I'm then taking the yellow and the brown, a very little bit of the brown, and I'm dusting this on some of the highlights of the burn to make these come forward, and the yellow will also help it to look a bit more like the fatty tissues that you also have in your skin. You really want to use a lot of mixtures of colours because skin isn't just one flat colour like pink, it is a mixture of yellows and pinks and reds and purples and everything like that. I'm then taking a black eyeshadow on a stippling sponge. You could just use a ripped up sponge that you have at home, and I'm applying this all over separate areas of the burns, trying to keep this sort of asymmetrical to look sort of like the charred areas of the skin. I also applied this on the nose and like the neck and things like that because I feel like if you were burned it wouldn't just be in one direct area, you know, there would be soot and char in other areas that you wouldn't think to put it. Also, to make this a little more realistic, I took some clear lip gloss and applied this to certain high points and just random areas of the burn. This is because when you have a burn, it always has that kind of shiny look to the skin from where there's moisture being retained, like in blisters and things. So yeah, just give a good coat of this, but be careful not to add too much because it is quite sticky. For the outfit, I just quickly threw this together from what I had at home. So I took a little necklace and threaded some material through it. You could even use a sheet if it's really thin, and I just tied this in place with a belt, and that was the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like the video. That helps me out so much. And share it if you want, because I know a lot of people are going to be going as Khaleesi, Daenerys, whichever people call it. I know a lot of people call it Khaleesi, but it's not technically Khaleesi. Anyway, let's not get into that discussion. Also, subscribe to my channel. I think I'm going to be doing one more Halloween tutorial if I can get it up in time. I've also been doing a lot of different Halloween tutorials that I don't post on my YouTube over on my Instagram, so I'll link those in the description box below. So I think that is all from me this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I need to wipe this off my hand. This stuff.
Somebody take these things away.
Oh, this stuff smells so bad. It stinks like a wet dog. Yeah, don't smell it. Oh my god. My hair keeps sticking to my lip gloss face. Oh. As you can see, this mother have and also as you can see, this mother have why do I keep saying that? Oh, I think I just waxed my face. here is my skin. You are welcome. Thank you very much.